Alright. Pikmin 2. Oh my god. He's fucking getting the Pikmin on the title screen. I am Lucas Torka. Fun little detail about the bulb orb eating the Pikmin on the title screen. They fucking disappear. He ate them. They're gone. Yep. See, he ate a couple of the white flowered Pikmin. At least two of the pink flowered Pikmin. We'll learn about those types later. I really like the title screen for Pikmin 2. I really, really like the title screen for Pikmin 2. It is one of my favorite title screens ever, I think. And I don't think about title screens that often. And this is the only one that I think about. Because every time Pikmin 1 started up, I was like, oh, it's not doing the thing. That's because it's a Pikmin 2 title screen that does the thing. And for partner, all the Pikmin move. They all do. Some of them stay still for a little bit, but then they all move. See? Follow your fears. And that's how we do it over here in Lucas Town. Alright. Not gonna even show battle mode yet, or I won't be able to show battle mode most likely. Only 23 days. That's not that much more. Interesting. To be fair, that's not equatable to the same length of the game, like hourly length, because as we'll learn later during this stream, time doesn't pass while you're in a cave. Lactate Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Almar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar thing. There he was, aided by indigenous creatures he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. That one thing was, but in Olimar's absence, his employer, Lactate Freight, ran into financial difficulties. It was not on screen long enough for me to read. That's what I wanted to say. It already looks so pretty. That's Captain Olimar. That's Planet Hockatate. See, I knew it before it even showed it on screen. That's Hockatate Freight. Transportation company. President Hockatate Freight and local employee, Louis. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Very glad, quite glad, but sadly, I have to announce that it's not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. On this first mission, we here met a ravenous space bunny. And his entire load of golden Pick brand carrots was eaten. I took an enormous loan to repay the debt from the loss. Decided to sell off the corporate assets and to repay the loan. No, the dolphin! There fucking goes. But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of the loan... we have no means to repay it. I'd like to think that... oh my, what is that? The piggy bank was on that ship. You brought back the souvenirs, you kid? Yes, children. Treasure. Money. This ship, man. I'll tell you what. I'll have complaints about him. Initiating valuation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 bokos. This thing's worth 100 bokos. That's more than a year's salary. I couldn't tell who was saying that. What? There are more on planet? They can repay our debt? Well, I mean, yeah, I guess there's some. Louis, you don't look alive! We must depart immediately! With Captain Olimar! I'm not your employee anymore. Please let me go. Well, I guess if he doesn't do this, he doesn't have a way to, like, take care of his family, so kind of forced into this situation. Surprised that ship makes it anywhere. It's worse off than the Dolphin was at the beginning of Pikmin 1. I like the detail of dodging the rock. It doesn't matter, though. Every good Pikmin game involves a crash. Fuck that guy. Oh, I have an ire. I have a fight to pick with Louis. But we'll learn about that in due time. I won't reveal all the secrets. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Sure. Alert. Danger. Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Flouting. Lamar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death. In the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look. Alright, yeah. I like how the Pikmin learned to fight, and now they're picking fight with the dwarf bullboards. Very nice detail. You go, Pikmin. You go. Could those be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. No, they got this. I believe in them. Help them. Use L to put the cursor near and press B to call them with your whistle. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther, remember? No. Oh, I should have left them alone until they, to see how long they would take to beat them up. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do that. I'm pretty sure that when they, aren't in Olimar's party, they just keep attacking the bullboard forever. But it would have been nice for the great game to program that in. It would have been neat. Also, before I get back into more story, my last day of work at previous now company was today. It is time for not working, except for packing, for the next 3 weeks and unpacking. I'm super excited. I actually have a place, and I need to fill out some HR things before I start work. I need to do that. Probably get on my computer after this and do that, but yeah. Super excited. I feel so tired, though. I don't know why. I've been feeling tired, like, for the past 2 days. Probably, like, just the amount of stress, like, got to me, and I'm trying to, like, collect my energy back. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. So, yeah. I got a lot of stuff that I have to decide to throw away. Mostly boxes that I don't need, like Lego boxes. If I were a true collector, I would not throw those away, and I would have not compressed them, because a lot of people want things in the original boxes. I never plan to sell my Lego, because they're decoration pieces at this point, and sometimes I want to throw them, well, not throw them against the wall, but like proverbially throw them against the wall and pick them back up and then reassemble them. I don't do it often, but sometimes the mood kicks in and I don't want to buy more Lego because they are expensive. So I just do it with the old Lego. And I'm like, yeah, this is it. This is what I needed to reset the brain. But yeah. Still got a lot of stuff to do before I move out. But I actually get to start winding down. I don't have anything to do anymore here. I just have to package it all up and clean. I guess I do have to clean. And I guess to clean more thoroughly than I usually do, because I don't want the apartment being like, "Hey, we're gonna take a big chunk out of your security deposit." I'm assuming they're gonna take some out because that's just the way it is. I guess they're entitled to it. I don't know. Um, but I'm gonna try to make it so they don't need to they take out as little as possible because I just don't think it's necessary to take out all that much. So I kept pretty good care of this place. But yeah, stuff like the oven, the refrigerator, nooks and crannies that I neglected, I guess. Stuff just needs to get cleaned pretty thoroughly. And for that case, I guess the next week's gonna be rough. Also, I'm not really planning to get groceries. Trying to get rid of the stuff that I already have. I'm not planning to go hungry, but I'm gonna have to watch out on what I do and do not have for food. Well, it's gonna be weak. But I might as well start out the week with a weekend of kind of just chilling and not thinking about stuff. That's the goal for the next couple of days, I think. I'm just gonna chill out, rest, not think about it, and then start thinking about it again. I almost guarantee that I will think about it, so that's just gonna happen. Anyway, back to Pikmin after my little tangent about life. I know I have the number one lurker out there to listen, so they get to hear this again probably in any other conversation we have, but you know, whatever. As far as I'm aware, they like to hear my voice. That's a big thumbs up for me. Anyway, the Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you. How do they remember me? Isn't this like a different iteration of Pikmin? We didn't even land in this place the last time. This is not similar to any of the other places we've been to. Alright, whatever. How fascinating. Give them instructions and to do not delay. Hold A to grab them, Pikmin, and release to throw it. I think it is a lot easier to get them right on top of the dwarf bulborb. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communications with Link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. Alright. Why? There we go. Louis, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Right. We already have a map. Don't need to go collect no radar. There's just a map. I thought the map was smoother. I know that Pikmin 1 had a really smooth map. I didn't know that this was, like, pixelated. Maybe... Maybe we get an upgrade that makes it less pixelated? I don't know. Huh. Maybe I just never noticed it before, and I just kind of assumed that it was the way it is right now. Anyway. Classic Pikmin Day 1, though. We are not on a time limit. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of glitches that allow you to finish the game on this day. It's hard, because the glitches are hard to execute, but technically you could finish the game on day 1. Fascinating, isn't it? Anyway, Louis, the odd object before you, appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. Sure is. Oh, what is that? What the fuck? The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with a... It's a red Pikmin. Look at the guy. Isn't he funny? Hey Steve, what's going on? How you been? Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. Press A to throw a Pikmin where you want to take action. A squad of them can do a lot. You can disband the squad of Pikmin that's following you by pressing X. Interesting. Palomar's description of the creatures resembling Pick carrots was strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? God, it fucking moves! Ah, shit! Well, I guess that's what they do. Nintendo knew what they were doing. They were trying to play Louis off as a comic relief character. He's a menace to society. And this isn't, like, in the Spider-Man way, where J. Jonah Jameson later was like, you know what, he wasn't that bad. No, he's just a menace. The onion injected more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients and haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Alamar's report, it seems holding a lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. Hold on. I don't know about rapidly, but kind of pretty sure it is faster than what it was in Pikmin 1, so... Oh. Oh, no, they were smart and picked up their own pellets. Very good of them. That's what I wanted. Just listening to the Valley of Repose. Such nice music. Alright. I think that's all the ones that I can sprout back here. Yeah, okay. Come on, guys. Wow, look at that. Non-product placement battery. Okay, for an explanation, I've been playing this game, well, Alan has been playing this game on the other channel, and he's very averse to the product placement. I never minded it. I don't get it. I guess it's just I'm used to the product placement everywhere. It just happens, so I just don't see it as like a, wow, I can't believe they're doing that. I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know. I never got to discuss it with him. And we haven't played Pikmin 2 on for the channel in a while because I have other things to do on Thursday nights when we usually record that. But he's so grumpy about it. I just don't understand why. I thought it was funny. I guess that's just how it is, right? But yeah, to talk about it. The GameCube and Wii versions of the game have specific products in the games. For example, this battery is a Duracell battery in the North American release. On that note, there are some items between the Japanese, North American, and PAL versions that are also different. Just entirely. Not just they are localized brands, but they are just different objects entirely. Some versions of the game don't have a specific treasure, but they've replaced it with something else that is more localized, which I think is really neat. It is a very cool way to do localization, especially since some audiences would be familiar with different products, right? That's something that I just found really neat. I don't know about this version of the game, how different each thing is. It might just be everything in the Switch version has the same product, quote unquote, but the same items because they have been genericized, like super battery electric power, my favorite battery brand. But y'all didn't know, but I mean, it does show that they did update the models for this stuff, which is just cool. They didn't need to. They did it because they're like, we're gonna release it on the Switch. Now I think about it, maybe they did need to, because I'm assuming that when they paid for the initial branding, they had it for the game, those releases of the games, and not the other any other subsequent releases. So that might be reason why they had to do that. But yeah, I just like it. I like the real world items a lot. It's neat. And it plays very much into, oh, this is Earth. This is the planet that we currently live on, and something fucking happened to it. It's desolate. It's, to be fair, the aliens that the Hoctations something can't breathe oxygen, So it feels even more alien. But yeah, there's no humans here. There's stuff left over. A lot more questioning stuff happens in Pikmin 4. Or, well, not happens, but like is actively a thing in Pikmin 4 that I don't know anything about. I haven't dug into the Pikmin 4 lore stuff, but there was a time where I was more invested in Pikmin lore, and I was like, yeah, wow, oh my gosh, it is Earth. It was a fun reveal. It was a fun like thing that happened, and then you can think about. Anyway, perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. Hold on. I like stretched out my shoulder because like usually when I sit on anything basically, I have like one arm outstretched. I don't know why I do that. And I stretched out one of my arms, my left arm specifically. My shoulder just felt like a door creaking. I guess it didn't make a sound because it's inside my body, and inside the body shouldn't make sounds. Hopefully. But that didn't it didn't feel good. Oh, stretch it out a little bit. Ooh, I think it's good. I don't know what the hell I did. All right, well, maybe this is me getting the old. Reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press ZL to move the camera behind you. Also, press ZR to zoom in or out, and press up or down on R to change angles. Oh, and press left or right on the R to rotate the camera. There he is! Olimar! Olimar, there was this weird fucking... There's a bunch of weird shit following me around! Here, have him! I don't want him! There we go. A new mechanic in the game. Paper bags. Captain Olimar, Louis, you are reunited at last. It has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything. Correct? No. Louis is dumb as rocks. From now on, use B to form a single group, X to take solo action, and Y to change leaders. Right. Also, this still works. Gotta make some more Pikmin. Have them carry this over. I feel like they should be moving a little bit faster, but oh well. If the Pikmin are not close enough to you, they don't get grabbed. But you can still press A and hold to do the motion controls. Neat. Alright, guys. Come on. Do we have a different... Yeah, he does. Forgot. There we go. 20! Which is exactly the amount I need for this. Also, digging Pikmin. Digging is a different thing in this game. The only thing that digging happened with is probably getting bomb rocks. There were some bomb rocks I didn't see, but yellows still picked up, so I don't know if that was that or not. Speaking of bomb rocks, I know we haven't encountered yellows yet, but there are no bomb rocks in this game. The one thing that I wish they kept. Yellows do something else, but it's just not the same. It's not the same. Electricity, my butt. Dude, just electricity, my butt. I don't care. I want them to carry bombs. That was their job. That was the John's job. They took John's job away from him, and he had to become an electrician. He really liked working in Bomb Squad. Don't get it. I just don't get it. I wonder if they'll ever make, like, a explosion-resistant Pikmin. Do rock Pikmin do that? I don't think they do. I don't think they're explosion-resistant. They do, however, not get affected by things rolling over them, which is so nice about rock Pikmin. But we're not there yet, so we should stop talking about them. The Courage Reactor. Let's see, what's the information on this boy? Not English, and warning. Like, that's like not any language. I think this does say something on the side here, but it's rotating and blurry. No mercury added. Okay. Alkaline. The battery. What is that? 1.5 volts. That doesn't feel right for a D battery. I thought those were higher voltage because I thought AA batteries were oh. My phone's restarting. I was about to look it up, but I guess no. Because AA batteries I know are AA. Or AA batteries are AA. Yeah, no shit. I'm pretty sure AA batteries were 1.5 volts. Because I remember having to put in 3 batteries to get something that was over 5 volts. Or near enough to 5 volts, rather. Into one of the things I built in my engineering class in high school. It was like a little electric dice roller. It was really cool. I already packed up my batteries, so I can't check the batteries that I do have. Maybe the different sizes of batteries weren't voltage. I didn't really look into batteries as a electrical engineer. But I don't know, it's interesting to me. I thought these were a different voltage. But maybe there's a different property about them other than the size. Because they can't be the size, right? That would feel, I don't know, unnecessary. You have a different size for the same voltage. Maybe that it's holds a charge longer, so you don't have to replace it as much. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. Anyway, I guess we'll get off of this screen because my phone had to restart. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I don't know about that. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. Pre-programmed AI with catchy names. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hakatate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Love the end of day theme. I like how Louis' head is always outside of the cockpit. He just refuses to listen to rules. It's just the way he is. Like I said, a menace. Purge reactor, let's go. Nobody died. No one had a chance to die, to be fair. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts. So check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. Not a great boss, but he does have a certain charisma to him. Could have been better at what he does, but beggars can't be choosers. Anyway, you thought this game wouldn't have any reading, except for the story parts. Oh, poor you. There's a lot of reading in this game. I'll be reading everything. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking. Yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? What a great thing. Did I throw Pikmin at it? Nope, I can just kind of look at it. Anyway. That's, nope, continue. Because we gotta look at the Piclopedia. Oh. Okay, so I have Louis' notes unlocked already. And that is because I have finished the game before. On this note, I'm glad that I already have Louis' notes unlocked, because you would have had to finish the game, and then I would have had to, like, if I wanted to show it off, I would have had to read through it all at the very end. This way, we'll get to see all of them without that, because they're pretty great. Some of them are pretty great. Red Dwarf Bulborb. Dwarf Red Bulborb. Pancerus pseudooculi russus. Breadbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family. A close relative of the vanilla breadbug, it escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species is rare, indicating this clever creature is a master of mimicry. Here, have a carrot. Vicious little guys. For a blissful bisque, mince the entire beast finely and stir in with heavy cream, artichoke hearts, and a pinch of black pepper. Heat slowly until piping hot. Mmm. Rich and creamy. Yeah, that's what all Louis thinks about. It's food. Pellet Posy. Amplis nutrio. Pellet weed family. In the stem of Pellet Posy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half-plant, half-animal species, such as the Pikmin and the candy pop flowers. So the Pellet Posy is a species that can be considered a close relative. Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of pellet weed family, the fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly and that their pellets contain such high concentrations of natural nutrients in the soil explains why the Pikmin and so many of the other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. Very interesting. They are half animal. They're not just plants. They're like Pikmin, which is a very interesting thing to think about. Or a plant that's very plant-like. On a quest for the perfect hors d'oeuvre? Hors d'oeuvre. That is how you say hors d'oeuvre. I don't like how hors d'oeuvres are spelled at all, ever, but French. Oh god, I dropped them out. Slow cook this plant in a wood fire oven. Where did he get a wood fire oven to test this shit out? But be careful to only serve the tender pellet. I like, first of all, Louis' notes are great because he has tried to eat everything. And this specific note is that he tried to eat the stem and was like, "This is inedible. Only eat the pellet. Everything else about this thing, not good. Just absolutely horrid. It's too tough. It's stringy. I don't like it. I don't think it's edible. It shouldn't be eaten. Just so fun." And I think I might take a break before I head out, but before I head back in. Before I do so, I just want to say something about Pikmin 2 and how I'm glad that this is the first one that I played. The Pikmin 1's great, right? But I think a lot of the charm of Pikmin, for me, came from this game, and especially those notes. They're just so fun. You don't need to explain this stuff. And in fact, you can play through the whole game and just forget that that exists, right? But it is so detailed unnecessarily. And like, I have committed the crime before of not reading every item description. I did that in Lorelei. But like, I should, and especially if a game does add item descriptions. I feel, you know, a little bit guilty of that. Sorry, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, I didn't read all the item descriptions. I should have. But it's just fun when games add item descriptions, and especially if they make it really fun and in character, like Olimar's notes of biology, because he is a researcher and biologist. And then Louis' notes are just, this thing would be great slow cooked in an oven fire. in a wood oven fire. Just just great. It's just so fun. Lots of charm in this game. Um, but yeah, this is the game that got me really into Pikmin because it's the first game I played. And while I appreciate the first game for what it is, and it is charming, I think I would have liked the Pikmin series even if I only played that first game. But this has so much more on top of it. I understand some people might not like the specific gameplay, going into the caves, getting the treasure, but there's so much on top of this game that makes it my favorite overall. Maybe Pikmin 4. I'm replaying these games also to kind of get the like final list for myself, but I really like this game. This one's really nostalgic to me, so it might be a little rose tinted, but I just really like it. Anyway, that in mind, I do need to take a break, so I will be right back. Alright. And we're back. Wrong one. This one. There we go. Day 2 of Pikmin 2. You wouldn't believe it. But it is. The second of Pikmin. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of our company? Your company, I guess. The Pikmin seem to be still asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Right. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Let's get these boys out. Oh, I missed one. Hold on. Gather everybody. I missed. That's fine. There's not one up here. Oh. Well. That's just the way it crumbles sometimes. Is there any of the pellets down here? Yeah, looks like it. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Yep. Thank you. This area isn't very big. But I really like the vibes. Alright. How many Pikmin do I need for this? 35. It's a good thing that we're getting all these Pikmin. Also, very nice that we have 2 captains. Even though Louis doesn't know which fucking Pikmin to pick. Keeps going for the ones I want. I swear, this guy. We're off by just a few. How many are in there? Oh, okay, that's where the last one was. I was like, 32, 35. Where's the 36th one? He's right here. He's just a little guy. He's chilling out. He's growing. Gonna grow into a big boy. Oh, 5. Gotta get that pellet. Go! Oh my gosh, the Pikmin grow so much faster too. It is very nice, Pikmin 2. Feels like I can do, like, just a little bit more. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Did I count that wrong? No. That was just 5. Alright. Sorry, guy. Alright. I think what we gotta do is throw it as eyeballs in this game. does not seem to be the option. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure it out. Not that money. Alright. Well, we'll regrow some of the Pikmin, so it's gonna be fine in the long run, but that was unfortunate. Didn't mean to lose Pikmin so early. I'm gonna send Louis over there to just keep an eye on him. I guess I'll try the bum rush method the next time I see a big Bulborb. But I thought the method was to aim for the eyeballs in this one. Well, we'll have to check it out and see. Anyway. I'm gonna only throw as many as I really need, and have the other ones help here. Alright. Oh? Okay. Gather up Olimar over here. Let's see, let's check the map. Yep, that's all we really got to do right now. Wait. How are we doing over here? Working hard, hardly working. Half day already. Jeez. Pretty sure the day length is just as long. That just felt short. Now. I was so right. Holy shit. Utter scrap. Well, yeah. I don't remember what this was in the original. But it is a crushed can. I think it's still a pop can? I don't know what it wants to be, though. Maybe like an Arizona or something. Oh. So I don't think the Pikmin trip in this game, which is very nice. Some of them take weird paths, but no tripping. And that's what matters. There we go. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall when mass to their might is ferocious? Louis, did Olimar instruct you in proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin and release to throw them. Call them to a group with the... You already explained this yesterday. Press X to disband the group. To give orders, hold L while moving R. It's handy for giving orders to a group. You can review these instructions anytime by pressing minus. Thanks, unnamed ship. Well, since the ship doesn't have a name, we have to name it. What to name this thing? My initial thought was asshole, because it's shaped in an A, and that's just the first word that my brain thought. I can't do that. Let's name it Arthur. Arthur, yeah. No, Arthur's not an annoying name. Actually, no, I do know annoying Arthur. Arthur it is! Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear, the leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. I will return any Pikmin outside of that group to the onion. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. So that's a cool note. Only the leader's Pikmin will go into the thing, and the other ones will get picked up. Wherever they are. So I guess the true way to not lose any Pikmin, if you're in a bind, go into a cave. In a cave. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check the underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I am not just a ship, I am an all-purpose support pod. Alright, bud. And we don't have everything on the map. Part of that, I think, is because the map changes every time. But the other part of that is because we gotta explore it, and he's not in, like, the air to show it off. There we go. New type of dwarf billboard, also. Citrus lump. You know, yeah, that's a lump of citrus if I've ever seen one. Very lumpy, also. Not just one lump, many lumps. Citrus lumps. Well, it is a lump of lumps. Lumpy lump, if you will. And notice that these don't have an onion to carry it to. Instead, and the numbers are white. That's because they're going to carry to the ship. Everything is worth something on Hakatate. Even the internal organs of some beasts found in space. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your spines in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. On the contrary, I believe that a lot of people, some people would pay a lot of money to have weird alien creatures. Or just thinking about it, you know? That's new research. spicy ginger ale. Don't remember what that was in the original. But quenching emblem. Maybe it was Schweppes. I don't know. 2 coins per dwarf bulborb. That's something I can live with. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with ZL and up and down, left and right on your R, yes? Yeah, I don't know. Your expression suggests you do. Excellent. His expression is usually just vacant. So, alright. Don't worry, all your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it. Gotta go in the hole. I think we have a quote in our D&D channel about me saying if there's a hole, you gotta go into it or something. Great out of context one quote there. Final floor. So epic. Alright, let's get these Pokos. Miss, I miss, miss. There we go. Well, they got him eventually. Ooh. What a thing. A globe. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the object shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. That's interesting. Maybe it just resembles. It is not accurate to what it is. But that is a modern globe. You know? What if that's time-wise that doesn't sound good. But granted, the condition that we find most of these items in is still really good. Maybe there's some kind of like unnatural reason for it, or natural as in something happened to the atmosphere and the dirt and whatnot did not have the right bacteria to decompose some of these things anymore. I don't know. Something happened and then the humans are gone. And the bugs are weird. And there's half planes. Half animals. I'm just saying, you know? Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be difficult. Yeah, I didn't have anywhere near 100, but gotta check. Throw a third one in there. Pick it up. Thank you. Please land on top of him. There we go. All right. Whoa, what are those? Candy pop buds, but they're purple. What? Astounding. A flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Yearn. I yearn for the flower. As a child, I yearned for the flower. I know I didn't speak about it much when I watched it, but man, what a fucking movie. One of the movies of all time for sure. Alright. As promised, partner. There's the boy! Oh, what a guy. He's junky. Fucking love purple Pikmin. They're so great. Amazing. A purple Pikmin. It has hair and is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. I don't know why it has hair. It could just be fat. Whatever. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. What a wonderful Pikmin. Get off. But, yeah. Purple Pikmin. Very soon we'll hear what amazing things they can do. It's not how you switch between the Pikmin in this game? Maybe I haven't learned the skill to do so? It'd be really annoying if I couldn't switch between the Pikmin. Alright. Big thud. Just needed to show that off. The big thud means big things. But also, they have the carrying strength. Where the fuck is this thing? There it is. The carrying strength of many Pikmin. These poultry Pikmin can only carry so little. But these guys, oh, they got it. They are slow, but they have the carrying strength of 10 Pikmin. So, they'll get places eventually. Also, very interesting about, like, Pikmin and, like, weight distribution of objects that they carry. I'm assuming if one Pikmin could just carry... Maybe also has to do with, like, grip strength and stuff. Like, a single Pikmin that theoretically, like, some kind of super purple Pikmin that could carry, has the carrying strength of 100 Pikmin, would be able to just lift the whole thing with with both of their hands. Right? And they would just be able to do it. They've got to have, like, incredible core strength. They got to have incredible grip strength, because it would be, like, maybe dragging a little bit on the ground at the very end of it, though. Because a lot of the time, the items just, like, try to be as level with the ground as possible. Like, above the ground. Parallel? As parallel to the ground as possible, above the ground. But yeah, it's... The Pikmin are different creatures, like, yeah, obviously, but, like, they're pretty strong. Even if they can't lift the thing, they are carrying it in such a wacky way. Anyway, Spherical Atlas. There is a device resembling my microchip embedded in... There is? How many globes do I know that have just electronics in them? Maybe this was a special one, but, like... What would it do? Spin? I guess. Well, then I feel like it would Arthur, our great ship here, would mention something else other than the microchip. Anyway, receiving data. Error. I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve a new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the Spheres chart. Press plus to contact me and go to the exploration kit on the radar screen by pressing left on the Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. Thanks, Arthur. Actually, no, fuck you, Arthur. Not as much as a menace as Louis is, but, you know, still snarky. Speaking of names, we got Red Steves, Yellow Johns, Blue Walters, Purple... No? Oh, okay, now I can switch. That was weird. Purple... Gotta hold one in my hands until I think about it. Purple. My mind is going into alliteration, but, like, none of the other ones are alliterated, so I feel like this one should not be. Purple. No. I thought Charlie, but they don't look like Charlies to me. Another thought that popped in my head. Megan. Not really Megans either. Chads. They're Chads. They're big and strong and can hold me. Anyway, astounding. Water is shooting out of this geyser. Sorry, I had to do it once. I know some people actually pronounce it geyser. I think it's kind of funny. Sorry to those people. I don't mean to, like, make fun of it. I'm just like, geyser, it's old. With incredible force, sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. That's where we gotta get up. Up into that hole. I'll try to stop. Luigi's Mansion could make me stop. I don't think this game's gonna do any better. Alright? It's forewarning. A lot of holes in this game. 3 treasures. And some beasties. So nice. Cave complete. Save. I think that's all we get to do on this day. Arthur just boots us out of the day. I'm pretty sure. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You have gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. Alamar and Louis, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady. And that's the specific, like, there is not a time limit. I think they should have had a soft time limit. Because the president is actively being chased down by loan sharks. He is on the lam. There should be a time limit, in my humble opinion. I'm gonna set it for 15 days to get 10,000 Pokos. It's not gonna be too hard, I think. The majority of the rest of the game is where a lot of things get hard and lengthy. But I think maybe 15 days to get the 10,000 Pokos to pay off the debt is doable. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Maybe that's like my personal goal. I think the game should have been like 20 days to pay off the debt, and then once you do, there's a post game, so that at that point you don't need a time limit, especially since the post game, the reason you come back, I personally think it would have been fine if we just left it alone. I don't have to talk around this, the post-game and what happens at the end of the game, but I guess if you don't know anything into it, it's fun. So I'm gonna try not to talk about it too much. I will say that Louis is a menace, though, because he is. Anyway, we'll read about those in a little bit. Big numbers today. We did. I like how they don't show you the deaths, but you can definitely look at it. Yep. There's battle, sunset, fire, water, electricity, explosion, and poison. So they actually split up all those, which is cool. I like stats. So, go. Mail. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with happy Hocketate savings and loan. After all, besides there's nothing left to repossess. So, ha! I guess it hasn't been revealed that he is being chased by loan sharks. But, yeah. Y'all know. I think there should be a time. Just saying. Maybe they don't have a strict time limit, or like the pay off the debt time limit until that mail comes in, and then people are like, oh shit, wait, I need to get going. But I think there should be a time limit. I know some people's main complaint is the fact that there is none. So anyway. This fruit was dug up from the floor of an icy cavern. It appears that the fruit's thick skin protected it from the frigid cold. It is quite remarkable. The shape of the fruit eerily resembles the president's head. P.S. The labyrinthine underground trails of this planet are like a completely different world. Citrus lump. Utter scrap. The area we recently touched down is blanketed with a fresh layer of frozen precipitation. As tranquil and relaxing as it is, I named it the Valley of Repose. Using Pikmin to move obstacles, I was able to open up some new areas to exploration. To explore, maybe? Where I found this chunk of metal. The purple Pikmin were somehow able to carry this massive treasure. Today we measure their physical strength using the ship's onboard bifometer. It seems that they have 10 times the weight and physical power of any other Pikmin. When I throw them, they land with a resounding thud. I've decided to commemorate the cave I first encountered them in by naming it the Emergence Cave. Very cool. I often brag about my inexhaustible supply of self-control, but when I peer at this treasure, I can't help but want to take a drink. There's nothing there. Alright. a red Bulborb, an actual Bulborb. Red Bulborb, Oculus Kageyami rossus. Grubdog family. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and cranial morphology of the grubdog family, as well as the characteristic bulging eyes. As with most grubdogs, the creature's cranium comprises of half of its total length and girth. Showing a scarlet abdomen with white spots, this creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon smaller creatures returning to their nests. Originally classified as a spotty bulborb, this further research has reclassified this species as the red bulborb. Subspecies of varied colors have recently been discovered, but academics are divided into two rival camps over how to handle their classification. So, one little, like, well, we can't call this one the spotty bulborb because there are other bulborbs and they basically all have spots. Oops. Oh, right. Sorry. Plump specimens are best spit roasted whole, stuffed with a lime and slab of bacon. Basted frequently to ensure a magnificently moist haunch. Kind of like a hog. Roast a whole hog. And a slab of bacon. Anyway. It does sound appetizing. I do gotta think about what I want to eat for my celebration dinner. Not today, probably tomorrow. I want to, like, go out and go get something, I think. Because of me finishing the work I was doing here. Anyway. Snow Bulwarp. Pansaurus pseudo-oculi frosticus. Redbug family. Like the dwarf red bulborb, the snow bulborb is a member of the breadbug family that seeks to survive through imitating the appearance and behavior of a bulborb. Its pale coloration and blue spots make it easy for identification. In particular, this organism mimics the hairy bulborb, but it is, of course, unable to grow the hair that gives the hairy bulborb its name. However, as the hairy bulborb has been known to lose its hair in certain circumstances, the snow bulborb is an effective mimic that is often mistaken for a member of the same species. Go get 'em! Best grilled and served hot over a bed of fresh spinach and crumbled blue cheese. As opposed to the blissful bisque. What is a bisque? Biscuit? Is it like a soup? Or stew? Mince the entire beast and stir with heavy cream, artichoke shaw, and black pepper. Kind of sounds like a stew type thing. Or like a meat with sauce. Anyway. Candy Pop Buds. We learned that these are also half animal. Violet Candy Pop Bud. Flora puniceus. Puniceus Candy Pop family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pop buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies that this plant has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in any cavern regardless of geographic region. Tossing the Pikmin into this flower results in the release of purple Pikmin seeds, regardless of the color of the Pikmin tossed in. This variety of candy pop contains robustly odoriferous oils. If candy pop flowers could be cultivated, there is no doubt that plants would offer multifaceted benefits to the cosmetic, medical, and tourist industries. If the candy pop flowers could be cultivated, in the fact that they haven't been able to cultivate them yet. Maybe. I think it doesn't mean that they can't do it at all, at the very least. Is it edible? This convenient purple flower secretes a dark, flavorful oil. It's odoriferous. Odoriferous? Whatever. That eliminates the need for salad dressing. A salad. Salad in one, baby. I moved my cup of tea and I thought I spilled it everywhere. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Alright. I think that's all the things we have to read about. Let's get back. New area. Let's go. Awakening wood. What will awaken in this wood? I have to figure out. I don't remember if this... I'm pretty sure this area is similar to a different area we've been before. Good morning. It should please you to know that the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hole. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Why does the ship have something they can feel tickles with? Does the ship have nerves? Anyway. Is the ship alive? Stand in the ring of light below me and press A to call the purple Pikmin out. Yeah, I'll do that. But first, I want to look at the map. Because this area does look a little similar to someplace we've been. Though, a little bit different. Just a little bit different. But the main shape is here. Kind of looks like the Forest of Hope. Which is just interesting. Let's take these bad boys out. This song gets stuck in my head. I don't know what it is about it. It just does. Yeah, what do you want? Louis, has Olimar instructed you on the peculiarities of Pikmin creatures? The Pikmin form groups based on the color that when disbanded with X. Grabbing Pikmin with A will also cause the group them to group by color. For the bonus lesson. First hold A, then pick up a Pikmin. Then, while you are holding A, press R to swap between different colored Pikmin. Is this the first time you have heard this? Olimar, remember to properly train your new employees. No. Do you know how annoyed I am that I have to be here? Not only that, but Louis doesn't seem to be the greatest. Kinda off, if you know. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna put a bunch of peeps on this. Keep this. Alright. Let's just, delete these guys. I love that the purple Pikmin can just stun these guys. Including these! And dead. The true way to get rid of these things is by shooting purple Pikmin at them. Let's have one of those. One of those. One of those. There it is. And since they don't have their own onion, they will carry it to a random onion. Just that's what they do. Will these Pikmin carry... Right, the berries. Very important. These things are very important. Astounding, this red berry contains an ultra-spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me more specimens. Oh, you'll get them. They do indeed carry it this way. Good. I did not want them to carry it any other way. Whoa! Glob! It's flat. Captain Nolamar, my research on the raid berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Hold the ultra-spicy spray. Behold. Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. Spray it on all your Pikmin by pressing down on bleh. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray for 10 berries. Press plus to contact me and confirm your berry count by pressing left on the bleh. Right. Let's see. There it is. Also a bunch of other stuff. Very cool. Yep. Insta-dead. 1, 2. And 1. There we go. All the boys put away. I know that there's a treasure around here, but I'm pretty sure I can't get it yet. Alright. I was right. I was thinking Sunseed Berry. I didn't mention it yet, though. Strawberry. 10% of the debt. Very important. Olimar, we have a problem. The onion ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture out of onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? No, that's a pretty hinty hint. Alright, let's go, boys. Oh, there's a bulb one. Nice. You guys really need to keep up on this thing. Alright, I'm just gonna send a bunch of you guys in there. Meanwhile, these guys are still not finished with this wall. It is a dark bramble wall, so it would be harder to destroy. The true one that's doing all the work is that one bulbed red Pikmin. For sure. But anyway, Arthur's definitely referring to this blue onion back there. But, as we'll see later, we can't get there. I'm just gonna let them keep collecting those. Anyway, bang. This thing can be nasty. It's not the greatest guy. I should have probably thrown a purple at him to stun him first, but, you know, it's fine. Anyway, a different thing that we need to look out for is that little flower over there. I don't think you're supposed to have it. No eating. Alright. Now, if we look over there... That's an electric gate. We ain't getting past that. 200? We'll need our purples for that. Ah! I was also looking for this. Biological sensors are reacting violently. The readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks within these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin, but my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? Yeah? So we definitely know that, you know, red Pikmin are pretty flame-resistant. Well, we definitely can't go the other way. There's some purple stuff. Yeah. Have more things carry that. So might as well just have the rest of these berries carried. And then go into that cave. But it might be a cave that I do next time. There it is. And having a bunch of spicy spray will be very good. Oh, my beloved, spicy spray. There should be another spray. Yep. Great. Good. I think I'll be able to push down this paper bag, and then we can go into the hole of beasts. Alright, guys. Come on. Still counting. Still counting. No, okay. I need more purple Pikmin. No, yeah, no, that makes sense, actually, now that I think about it. Alright. Ah, what the heck. I'll finish out this cave. Got the time. Got all the time in the world. I also think this one's pretty short, so I should be fine. Alright. What is in this hole of beasts? I forgot. I don't think there's anything too scary on this first floor. Ah, you. At least they die without me having to eat Pikmin first. That was the biggest pain point in the earlier part of the game. Earlier game. I heard the scream of a Pikmin, but I guess it didn't die, so it's fine. We have a D-pad here. Carry that. Let's see. Oh. What we got? Stone of Glory. Well, that's the sound of all the things being collected. Come, Steve of the bulb variety. You got work to do. Nothing here. I was hoping that there would be a little bit of egg to get some nectar from. Because that's how that works. Of course. Everyone knows that egg equals nectar. Sweet, sweet nectar. Full of beasts. Sub-level 2. I don't remember how many sub-levels there are. I think 5? Maybe? Probably shouldn't be going forward with all of the boys. But it'll be fine. Maybe there are only 3. Oh. Missed. Alright. Also, candy pop buds in this game can only do 5. And then they wither away. Maybe it's the underground effect. I don't know. Was that it? That feels wrong? I thought there was more stuff on this floor. No, it was just the candy pop buds, I guess. Meh. Beasts, sub-level 3. There's some fire. I don't know if you all saw it, but I saw it. Well, since I know that there's fire. And the great thing about this game, you can destroy the fire spouts. I didn't know how much I missed that until I tried to do it in Pikmin 1. This just makes carrying things so much easier, because you can just make any Pikmin carry thing. I barely noticed that that was there. Very dark in these caves. For Hall of Beasts, there have been, like, not many of those. Is that just me? Mahjong piece. Look at that. Strife monolith. Well. Yeah, there's just not very many beasts in this hole. Gotta say. I'm just a little disappointed. You know, with their beady little eyes. Staring from the darkness. Right, what we got? A floppy disk, but Nintendo. Cosmic Archive. What game is that? I see the kanji for rain. I don't know what game is this. I don't recognize it. I bet it's real. All the treasures on this floor. Sublevel 4. Maybe we'll find some beasts on this floor. Perhaps. Maybe. It had some stuff in it. Ooh. It does have what I expected to have. Alright. Slurp around. Gamer Watch. Ball, even. Dream Architect. Flower! The Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into a flower Pikmin. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud, to a flower. Captain Olimar, you must share the information you have with your subordinate Louis. No. He won't list it anyway. And the purple Pikmin have pink flowers. Purple flowers? Purple flowers. I think in the third game, those Pikmin have... those Pikmin have pink flowers. Very pink flowers. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you alone. You're fine. Ah! Fucking... I don't like these things. But we can definitely kill them. Ah, the Pikmin in this game are also greedy. It's fine. Right. Still like a leaf Pikmin. Yeah, one Steve. Oh, Steve. Did you, like, home in on it? Get your drink? Thank you. Another thing you can kind of do with these, not worry about the fire at all. Just destroy it. If you have enough Pikmin around you, that is. Useful for when you don't have reds, I suppose. Oh, card. And another candy pop bud. There we go. Full of beasts, and it had, like, one beast in it. Anyway, luck wafer. That's all the treasures. Same, Pikmin, same. This the final floor? Okay. It is indeed the thing I was thinking about. This thing. Oh yeah, I guess they wouldn't be flowers because they just got sprouted. I should have thought about that before moving on. Is there any nectar around here? No. No, there's not. That's fine. We'll be fine. Alright, everybody. Nope, this is the back of it. I should get around to this side, then. Hey, wake up! This is the Empress Bulldogs. Please call your Pikmin before she starts rolling. They will die. Gruesome, gruesome death. Pretty decent, like, first... Oh my god, where are you guys going? Yeah, and also, if you throw them on the ground, they will go try to attack, like, downwind? No, that's the wrong word. I think I got everyone, yeah. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Alright. Death. Be gone, foul creature. When did I throw one of these guys all the way there? Now that's a special treasure. How bizarre. This device has emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hakatate cannot consume enough. Consume? I know words. And good old flower Pikmin carry this so much faster. Right. What is it? Tell me. A big item. Prototype detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. Treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. Very helpful. And if there's no treasure left, gives a little ding. And then, fuse. Very nice. Very good thing to get on our first session. Alright. I'll probably complete the day. Try not to enter any other caves, though. Very good stuff. And that's 6 out of 6. Good. Game saved. Fun fact about the caves. They are kind of sort of procedurally generated. Not every cave system will be the same, but there will be floors that are the same as other floors on subsequent turns. Like, the final floor will always be the same. The special floors, like, I don't know about specifically the purple candy pup floor, but that one probably, I suspect, would be the same every time you enter it. But on return trips, they may be different. So that's something to fun fact about. Anyway, I don't care too much about those things, so I'll just keep moving. Also, I should kill this honey wisp. Yep. Otherwise, I also wouldn't have it in the Picklopedia, so it's important. Alright, good. Flowered. There's something up there. We can't get it yet. This will be a lot easier if I just throw all my perps on them. Speaking of perps, please stun him and kill him. Thank you. You know what? We will enter this cave, and then we'll end the session. Because it saves every time you enter a new floor. Astounding. My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press plus to contact me and press right on the radar screen. Exploration pod will drop its loot to make room to carry Louis and the Pikmin to safety. So yeah, you will be able to escape caves if you feel like you're overwhelmed. Poison? You don't have a way to deal with poison. I kinda do want to get the poison showed off. But I think that'll have to be a next time thing. White Flower Garden. Well, that's a fun looking area. Nothing tragic will happen here. Hold on. Those things are there. These things are around. Treasure right there. You can see it beeping. And that. Okay, yeah. The thing I'm thinking about does not appear this early. That's really that thing's fault. Anyway. I can't leave. But I know that the game has been saved. So, I guess we'll just, chill out here and I'll I don't have my phone because I put it up to charge, but I guess I should make sure that this saved before I go. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up on the computer. Sweet Dave. Let's see. Automatically saves your progress at the start of each new sublevel or floor within a cave. Good. I can't quit the game. Naturally, I have to like reset it probably and just get to the home menu and quit. But yeah. Pikmin 2, everybody. Very excited for this game. Again, there's going to be some challenges. The later parts of this game, it does get pretty difficult, if I remember correctly, but I feel more confident controlling this game than I do with, like, Pikmin 1. So, I should be fine. Should being the operative word? That's not the right word I want to use there. I think people understand what I mean. But yeah. End of stream times. Monday Celeste, Tuesday is Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, Wednesday and Friday is Pikmin 2, and Thursday is Animal World. Let's see. I don't have any more additional updates other than job over. Job over. We'll be moving in about a week and a half. Probably no streams the week of me moving, even though I'll still be here on Monday and Tuesday. I'll just do my own thing then. I have plenty of stuff to read and play through anyway, so I'll be fine. What's the thing about food, though? Probably be spending a bunch of on food. Yeah. Oh well, that's just the way it is. On takeout, specifically, what I mean. Anyway. Yeah. That's all I got. Next week's last week of streams before my move. Then I'll pack everything up. Well, the rest of the stuff up. For the consoles anyway. And get going. Then I'll see you back when I move. But that's not yet. That's after next week. Oh. It's a little bittersweet leaving the company that I've been working for. I know that they have done some stuff I didn't really like. And I complained a lot about that last year. But I did like the people a lot. And it was bittersweet to see some of the other coworkers leave before I did. And now I'm the one leaving, right? I miss the peeps I worked with. I wish them all the best. But their problems are no longer mine. So, I'm like, no more of that program. It's various levels of problems that I had to live through and overcome, and eventually it got to the point where it is now, and it's much better, but still a process. And any other process that has to come out of that program, it's no longer going to be up to me. So it's bittersweet. I've seen this thing grow, and no longer part of it. Then again, I might be contacted again because I've been on it so long that I just kind of have knowledge that I don't think I have, and people know I do have. That's just the way it is, I guess. Anyway, that's all I got. So, thank you for watching. I've been Lucas Swarka. This has been Pikmin 2. Two Min. And I'll see y'all later.